Testing. All right, I think we're good. All right, don't pay attention to this right now. This is not mine, but as you can see, it's a rabbit in the hat. All right, well, good morning. I'm gonna start it over. I need some energy. Good morning. All right, first and foremost, I wanna give a special thank you to Jonesboro admin for inviting me out. This is probably my third time doing this, and I get really excited because it's an opportunity for me to come out, share my gifts, share my talents with you guys. Secondly, as she went through kind of like my resume, all of those accolades, they don't matter. The only thing that matters is the last thing that she said, with me being a follower of Jesus Christ. So my next appreciation goes to God for providing me this platform in order to speak to you all. I think one of the greatest gifts is that when you share your gift with God's people to inspire them, to help motivate them. And so I'm excited to be with you all today. So I want to first start off, because I don't have a lot of time and I don't want to waste you guys' time. Kids, adults, teachers, who in here wants to be wealthy? I would hope everybody, but for those of you that raise your hand, I feel like I can take you seriously. And the reason why I asked that question is because if you lock in with me for the next 15 to 20 minutes, I mean, really lock in, really pay attention, really observe the tools and the skills that I'm giving out, I promise you in this life, you'll be wealthy. Now, I can't guarantee what type of wealth you'll attain. I can't say if that'll be worldly wealth or if it will be spiritual wealth. But I promise you, if you lock in with me, you will be wealthy. So there's a motto that I've come up with. It's kind of one of the things that always kind of keeps me going, and it's free your mind, free yourself. A lot of times we are trapped mentally. And until we are able to free our mind, free ourselves of the norms, free ourselves of the things that the world portrays, we will always be mentally trapped. So, as we get going, I know you all are here for college, but there's something else that I want to talk about today. There are two things in this life that I feel like we are guaranteed. One that you all are experiencing right now, and that's life. No matter where you go, no matter what you do, you are experiencing life. The other thing that you will experience at some point in this life is death. Some of you all are experiencing that right now. You are spiritually dead. In my life, I've encountered death 4 times. Twice from 2 really bad car wrecks. And then about 8 years ago, my right lung collapsed. No rhyme or reason. It collapsed. I was in ICU. I was in the hospital for about 2 weeks. After that, maybe about a month ago, my same right lung collapsed again. So here I am living my life, knocking on death's door, needing to figure out what is the purpose of my life. The good thing is that I don't look like what I've been through. But then you realize, okay, if I'm living life and at some point I'm guaranteed death, what's the middle? What's the thing that keeps me going? What's the thing that I'm aspiring after? And that's dreams. Those are dreams. I'm not talking about your dream car. I'm not talking about your dream house. I'm talking about the dreams that give you purpose, dreams that give you life. And so today we're going to be talking about dreams, how you can pull your dreams into reality. But one of the mistakes that we hear is the very top phrase, follow your dreams. Everybody says that. Everybody says follow your dreams. But the problem is I never knew what that meant. I love my parents, but my parents would always say follow your dreams. But how? I could never tell how because they weren't following their dreams. So many people say follow your dreams, but they never tell you how. They never show you how. But the good thing for you guys today is that I have followed my dreams. And so I have the privilege to tell you that I have the privilege to stand up here and explain everything that I'm talking about today. So there are 5 things that I believe that can help you to pull your dreams into reality. We got distractions. We got resiliency. We got education. We got aspiration. And then we got yourself, myself. So what does it mean when you're chasing your dreams and you have distractions? At some point, when you're trying to pull their dream into reality, there will always be distractions. There will be jealousy. There will be haters. Who in here has haters? Put your hands down. You don't have haters. Put your hands down. Put your hands down. Whenever somebody asks me, do I have haters? I tell them no. The reason being is because I'm never focused on them. I'm never paying attention to them. You can't hate on me if I'm not focused on you. You can't hate on me if I'm not paying attention to you. Nevertheless, we still have distractions. So how do we conquer distractions? There's an analogy that I've come up with, and it's called the stoplight analogy. Who in here is familiar with stoplights when you're driving? All right, so you got red. Red means stop. Yellow means caution. Green means go. When you're chasing your dreams, you can use this same thing to avoid distractions. I've done an analysis on myself. So when I think about it, red means danger. One of those things that's danger for me is alcohol. It's one of the things that I've struggled with over many years. The reason why it is dangerous for me is because when I drink, if I get up the next day, I'm probably having a hangover. If I then have a hangover, I'm probably not focused on my dreams that I'm trying to do that day. So in that sense, alcohol is a danger for me. I try to stay away from it. So then when we think about yellow is one of those things that it could be good, it could be bad. All right, so I'll give you an example. Social media. Social media for me, it falls in between. The reason being, if I'm on social media and I'm scrolling, I'm following real estate people, business people, it's inspiring me. In the same token, if I see some of my friends on vacation and I start comparing myself, if I start feeling jealous, now it's messing with my mental. Now my emotions are off. So in that sense, I'm not focused on my dreams. So yellow is caution. And then we got the last is green. Green, hey, all roads ahead, we go. Those are the things that pour into my soul, pour into my mind, pour into my body. I'm eating healthy. I'm praying. I'm reading books, whatever the case may be. So as you're chasing your dreams, being able to analyze yourself and understanding what's red, what's a danger to you. Yellow, what's caution. Green, what's go. So we got distractions. So then the next thing we got is resiliency. We got R. Resiliency is one of those things that when you're going through, there will be all types of things that try to stop you. But the question is, when those things happen, will you get back on your feet again? I'll give you an example. 2 years ago, I didn't come from money, didn't have a lot of financial resources, but God blessed me to achieve 1.5 million in assets in real estate. I did a deal. In that deal, $100,000 hit my bank account. I went from making, $100, seeing $100 in my bank account to $100,000. In that same year, 6 months later, I lost it all. Now we can sit here and discuss why I lost it. The reason being I didn't have a lot of financial knowledge, but nevertheless, I lost it. At that point, bankers started knocking on my door, sending emails. The thought of bankruptcy at 30 years old was a real possibility. And so when we talk about resiliency, those were moments that I could have gave up. Those were moments where I could have said, I don't want to do this anymore. I'm not good enough. But I had to look myself in the mirror and say, you know what? I am good enough. I do deserve the dreams that I'm trying to accomplish. So anytime you're on your path towards a dream, you will be met with resiliency. But the problem is you got to ask yourself, will you pull yourself out of the hole? So in that situation, my will to win couldn't be bought. There are a lot of people in this room, you can be bought. If enough trial, tribulation hits you, you will give up. That's a personal thing. That's a personal matter. When that situation happened to me, I didn't want to give up. I couldn't give up. I got too much I'm fighting for, too much I want. And so what did I do? I got down, I grind, I got up out of that hole. But it's the resiliency that you got to ask yourself when you're facing those trials and those tribulations, and you can't be for sale. If your dream is that valuable, if your dream life is that worthy, you can't put a price tag on it. So many people put price tags on their dreams. So when the right storm hits, they give up. They let go. My dreams don't have a price tag because there's nothing that I am willing to face that I'm not willing to give up on because my dreams mean that much to me. So we got D for distractions, we got R for resiliency, and then we got E for education. All right, by a show of hands, who in here know what cockroaches are? I'm not saying you got them, but I'm just saying, who in here know what cockroaches are? Can anybody tell me what is one thing cockroaches are afraid of? So what? Okay, let's get a little bit. Can somebody else tell me? Light. Soon as you turn on the light, they take off. That's how a lot of you are with education. Soon as education comes into the picture, you run from it. When you are chasing your dreams, you need education. That's the thing that funds it. If I'm giving money out, education is the thing that funds my dreams. You need the data. You need the information, the knowledge, the understanding, the wisdom in order to pull your dreams into reality. The other problem why you hate education is because you don't know how it applies to you. You don't know how it applies to your dream. If I say my dream is to be the greatest financial banker in the world, then I understand that I might need to take banking classes. If I dive a little bit deeper, then I understand that I need to do math. So if I'm in my math class, I understand that this skill set is the skill set that I need to fund my dream. So when you're in school, when you're in college, you need to figure out, how does this apply to my dream? That's the reason why you don't like it. That's the reason you hate it. You haven't found out how it applies. So we got D for distractions. We got R for resiliency. We got E for education. And then we got A for aspire. I think this is the one where a lot of people drop out of the race. What is your why? What is the reason why you're doing what you're doing? A lot of you are sitting in here, you're seniors. Why do you want to go to college? Is it because you want to be the first in your family to graduate with a high school diploma, with a college degree? Are you trying to take your family further? Are you trying to create a legacy? What is your why? Do you know what your why is? The reason why you need a why is because everybody gets excited when they start accomplishing their dreams or trying to accomplish their dreams. Everybody is excited when they go out to college. Everybody is excited as soon as they start a business. The thing about life, though, is that excitement leaves. All the hoorah, all the praise, it leaves. All the friends that support you, they leave. All the family that supports you, they leave. At the end of the day, you are faced with yourself. And the only thing that can continue to push you towards what you're trying to do is your why. The road gets lonely, depression sets in, anxiety sets in. It's your why in those moments that will allow you to continue to push further. My why, I have a twin brother. My twin brother is deaf. My why, I want to be able to be his full-time caretaker one day. In order to do that, I need money. So that fuels my dream, that fuels my why. So whenever I run into a hardship, whenever I run into obstacles, that why pulls me out of feeling pity for myself in order to keep going. So we got D for distractions, we got R for resiliency, we got E for education, we got A for aspiration or aspire, and then we got M for myself, yourself. Who do you see yourself to be? When you look in the mirror, do you see your current version of yourself? Or do you see your future version of yourself? Do you see the future king within you? Do you see the future queen within yourself? When you are chasing your dreams, you have to understand you will no longer be this past version of yourself. Chasing your dreams, you are becoming a new person, a new version of yourself, and it matters how you see yourself. I always told my mom, if I get in the room, I'm the best in the room. If I get the opportunity, I'm the best. It's that confidence, how I see myself, how I view myself, that allows me to chase whatever it is that I'm aspiring after. But if you can't see that, if you don't believe that, you'll continue to be the current version of who you are. Chasing your dreams is you seeing that future person every time you look in the mirror. Being able to see that future version of you accomplishing this, accomplishing that, but it all depends on how you view yourself. So at the end of the day, if we tie this back in, we said that we're guaranteed two things. We're guaranteed life and we're guaranteed death. The thing about it, though, is that you can experience these two things while you're living. You can be walking around spiritually dead because you haven't found yourself. You don't know what you're doing. But at the end of the day, not only do you owe your creator, but you owe yourself. So as you guys are finishing up this year, as you all are looking to apply to college, start a business, whatever you aspire to do, just remind yourself that you owe you. So earlier, I talked about this rabbit in the hat. It's not mine. But I just want to show you all how your dreams will continue to ever evolve. You will never be the same person that you are today. Over the weekend, me and my girlfriend, we went to Branson, Missouri. We went to a magic show. A guy by the name of Dustin Tavella, I would encourage you to look him up. He won America's Got Talent being a magician. So we went to his show, and his show inspired me. And the reason it inspired me is because he used his skill set, he used his tools of being a magician in order to encourage other people, which is the same thing that I like to do with my voice. And so I'm sitting here and I'm evolving, I'm growing, I'm becoming a different person. And it really touched me because of my logo. 10 years ago, matter of fact, 15 years ago, I created this logo. At the time, this logo just meant my nickname, CJ. And I wanted to tie it to everything business related. It was going to be my logo. It was going to be my brand. But remember, I said, when you are chasing your dreams, you become a different version of yourself. You become a better version of yourself. You evolve. So in that moment, while I'm sitting there listening to Dustin at his show, the meaning of my logo evolved. And what it evolved to was a different meaning of Christ Jesus. That's what my logo means. But the message that I want to give to you all today as I wrap up is that you will never be the same after you leave today. Whether you want to be wealthy, whether you want to experience life, whether you want to experience death, it all falls on you. But if you do aspire to be better than who you are sitting in this seat, I would encourage you to do what I always say at the bottom. Keep dreaming. It's not good enough to just accomplish one dream. Let's say your dream is to graduate high school. It's not good enough to just accomplish that. You still have so much more life to live. So then at that point, you have to keep dreaming. And that's how I live my life. After I accomplish one, I keep going. It's almost like a roller coaster. You get momentum, you get confidence. It fuels you. You start to go up and you start to realize that the possibilities in this life are endless. It doesn't matter where you come from. A lot of people have excuses. Oh, I only had one parent in my household. I didn't have a lot of financial resources. Are you going to allow excuses to keep you from accomplishing what you can really be in this life, or will you dig deep within yourself? Don't worry about what your friends are saying. Don't worry about trying to be cool. None of that matters. The only thing that matters is what type of life are you willing to live? What are you trying to accomplish? I remember being in high school, so many friends, they used to laugh, they used to joke when people would get up and speak. Nobody wanted to pay attention. And I can't blame them. When you're young, you don't realize how serious things are. And I'm not saying take things serious, but at some point, it has to be meaningful to you. It has to be impactful to you. One of the greatest dreams that I've ever accomplished, I took my mom to New York. She had never been so far as Missouri. But it was because of me chasing my dreams, I was able to help her accomplish her dreams. And that's all it is. It's just the after effect. One of the things that I always tell myself is I'm the one. I'm the one that's going to take my family further. I'm the one that's going to break generational curses in my family. That's who I am. Are you the one for your family? Are you the one that's going to be able to break this curse? To create a family, to create wealth, to create businesses, are you the one? Or are you not? And that's cool too. Get out the way. Because there are some of us that we really believe that we are the one, and we're looking to make a difference in this world. So that's all my time. I appreciate you guys. Like I said, the only thing that I can say is just keep dreaming, keep believing in yourself, and I pray that you guys be something one day. Thank y'all.